It's time for the match game. Hollywood Squares Hour with from Hill Street Blues, Rene Enriquez. From Three's Company, Richard Klein. From Falcon Crest, Abby Dalton. Phyllis Diller. Charles Nelson Riley. And the stars of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour, Gene Rayburn and John Bowman.
Hello. Why are we so formal today, Phyllis?
Oh, well, I was on my way to my husband's funeral.
Oh. And someone offered you a job.
That's right. So
You're
I'm
right.
here.
Yeah.
I sent my mother on to the funeral.
Oh, you had to
She
have...
hated him.
She hated him, so she's representing you.
I shouldn't have sent her because she's been done over so many times she can't stop smiling.
It really stretches that skin, doesn't it? Yeah, right. Well,
Mother is a mess at a funeral.
She is.
She always looks like the sole heir.
Well, you look very elegant.
Oh, thank
I
you.
love your fur piece. Don't you love her fur piece?
Yes.
It's beautiful. Fox, isn't it?
Yes.
Right. Silver?
Yes.
Black? What is that kind? It's wild?
Silver fox.
Silver fox.
Silver
All
fox.
right.
I'm in my silver period.
Yes. Shall we begin?
You go a fur piece over there.
Let's greet our two players here, Cindy Taylor and Ellie Bakhtavar. Hey! Welcome.
Thank you.
Now we're going to find out about these people, beginning with Cindy.
Hi, I'm originally from New Braunfels, Texas. Right now I'm living in San Diego because my husband's in the Navy, and we have an 11-month-old beautiful daughter named Natasha.
How'd you lose your Texas accent?
I'm an Air Force brat.
Oh, so you've lived
Never
all
had
over.
one.
Right, lived everywhere. All right. Good luck to you. Let's find out about you.
Okay, originally my mother's from Iran, my father is Turkish. I've been in the U.S. for 5 years now. I'm a full-time student and work 3 part-time jobs.
Do you ever watch this program?
Yes, I sure do.
So you know
That's
how
I
it goes.
got here.
You know, sometimes we do the things that are indigenously American.
Yes, I know. Like Big Macs.
Like Big Macs, right, and other colloquial expressions, so I hope it works out for you. And your name is spelled E-L-I.
Yes.
And
That's short for my real name.
What is your real name?
My real name is Elham.
I beg your pardon?
Elham,
Ilham.
which means premonition.
Premonition.
Yes.
Interesting. And it's pronounced Ellie.
Ellie is short.
Ellie is short for
even in
Elham, which means premonition. All right, I have premonition. We're going to begin right now. And one of you will be a winner at the end of the third round, and that person will go on to challenge our returning champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000. Cindy won the toss. You'll go first.
B, please.
All right. This is what it says. Sharon said, "My husband David is really getting old. These days, the only thing he can sink his teeth into is blank." Go ahead.
Oh, dear.
All right. Okay. Put it in the slot. Cindy. Sharon said, "My husband David is really getting old. These days, the only thing he can sink his teeth into is blank."
Whipped cream.
Whipped cream is anything like that. That's okay. Yeah. Anything soft or spongy or whatever. What do you say?
Well, I was going to say gums.
You were going to say gums. Well, that
Yes.
would have been all right.
But then I got a little more romantic.
Oh, really?
Even though when you're growing old, you have to be more romantic, right? You
That's
all the
true.
experience,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Phyllis and I are going to go on a date afterwards.
Oh, really? Good.
Right after the funeral.
So I said,
Go Phyllis.
My
Boca.
boca.
boca, mouth.
Right.
Mi boca. Silly thing is. Wait a minute, if you think about it. Now, wait, just think about it for a second.
Try it, you like it?
Yeah. My husband David is getting old. The only thing he can sink his teeth into is my mouth. What? All
Not
right.
getting much better, Gene.
What do you say, Phyllis?
Well, it's right under the whipped cream.
Pudding. Yeah, well, that was the same idea, but two different things there. That's a good one. Yes.
What's this old dude's name?
His name is, well, David.
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 Good old name, biblical.
Right.
I figure he's old, so he would be sinking his teeth into Geritol.
In the Geritol. All right. We are amused. All right. The only thing he can sink his teeth into is what, John?
Are we now?
We are.
I think this is right. Polydent.
Oh, come on. That's it.
That's under
All right.
Get a grip.
Cindy is looking for a little whipped cream here.
I like her answer.
You do?
Yes, but I said oatmeal.
Oatmeal. Something soft.
Thank you.
What do you say, Chuck, baby?
Working for the Coast Guard, Gene, as I do, and being a seaman,
Right.
I said a glass of water by the bed.
A glass of water by the bed. Very good.
Noble sentiment.
You get that? Just drop some in the glass of water.
there.
All right.
Sink.
Here we go.
He did say sink his teeth.
The old philosopher said, he said, you know, you've given birth to an ugly baby when instead of giving it a bottle of milk, the nurse gives it a blank. The old philosopher. All right.
This too shall
That's
pass.
good too. Oh.
You ready, Renee?
Yes.
In
Put
the
it
slot. All right. Here we go.
That's
Now, the old philosopher said, you know you've given birth to an ugly baby when instead of giving it a bottle of milk, the nurse gives it a blank.
A rubber hose?
How do they get these idiots?
A rubber hose? She hit it with the rubber hose?
rubber.
A rubber hose.
I think we're going to have to send you back to Persia. All right. I don't know what that means.
I don't
I have a premonition it's going to be hard to match.
Yes, I suspect it's going to be an exercise in futility for me to canvass the stars, but I gotta have to do that anyway. The rules say
Should I just
so.
throw him right in the basket?
Right. Renee?
Well, it's an ugly baby, right?
Right.
Is he a simian by any chance? The baby
A
is?
simian.
Yes, like
Yes,
from the
could
Planet of
be.
the Apes.
All right,
Yeah,
a banana. That would be an interesting. That's one good response. Yeah. Very good. What did you say?
I forgot. It's what the nurse did to me. Gave me a mess.
A mess. Richard?
You know, you get ugly babies and you get ugly blind dates. I went out with a date once, was so ugly, she was known as a two-bagger.
Oh, no.
Not only did you have to put a bag over her head, but over yours in case her bag fell off. So I said, hey, paper bag.
Paper bag. All right. So Cindy's looking for, Ellie is looking for a rubber hose.
Ellie.
Rubber hose.
Another paper bag, sorry.
Another paper bag. Abby?
And I had the same thought that Renee did. A banana.
A banana. All right, Charles.
Now we got a small bunch.
You got a small bunch of bananas. So the score is 0-0 at the end of round one. Round two will be long in a moment or so. First, this for you.
Ready to play?
1, 8, 2,
Say it again. 1,
8,
2, 1,
8, 2.
1, 8, 2.
You may think every web.
All right, round two coming up. Ding. Since the score's tied and she went first last time, Ellie, you'll go first this time.
I'll go with A, please.
All right. The DJ said, he's on the air and he's announcing, he said, hey, here's a song dedication to Horrible Hannah from her blind date. It's called You Make Me Feel Like Blanking in the Moonlight.
CJ said, here's a song that
She said it to her blind date.
Horrible Hannah from
Yes.
the blind date. Feel like,
Sure.
okay.
Dedication to Horrible Hannah from her blind date.
You can say anything.
All right. That's good. Put that in there. Everybody ready? Here we go. Ready or not?
This will be good.
The DJ said, here's a song dedication. It's to Horrible Hannah from her blind date. It's called You Make Me Feel Like Blanking in the Moonlight.
Getting sick?
Getting sick in the moonlight. All right? It's up to you over there. I'm not going to interpret what she means by it. What do you say?
I was going to say what you know I was going to say.
Now, I don't want to talk about that.
Burping.
Burping in the moonlight. All right, well, that's okay. What do you say?
I think mine's a match. Barfing.
Barfing. Yeah. Barfing in the moonlight.
Really tasteful.
This goes out to all you rockers out there who are barfing in the moonlight.
Two for her. What do you say?
What a difference one letter can make.
Isn't it the truth?
Barking.
Barking.
So near and yet.
So far. All right, Abby.
I figured she's a real Bowser. Barking! You dog?
Barking.
Let's negotiate during Charles's answer.
Well, we got a small bunch of barfers.
Barfing. 3. Very good. Cindy. Fat Frida is so fat.
How fat is she?
When she goes to the beach, her husband puts suntan oil on her back with a blank. How fat she is. That's it. Lower tiers ready.
We won.
Here we go. Ready, Cindy?
Three's I'm
One
gonna
more time.
be.
Fat Frida's so fat when she goes to the beach, her husband puts suntan oil on her back with a blank.
A paint roller.
A paint roller. That's a good one. Don't be so shy about it. That's a good answer. She says it hesitantly as if it's a rotten answer. I think it's quite good, don't you?
I think it's terrific.
Good.
I wonder if this will match. Paintbrush.
No. Brush and roller are two different things. You can't match that, but they're in the same ballpark.
Yes, but we can match this, the roller.
Yes, we can. All right, Cindy has one.
I once dated a girl that was so fat, when she took a shower, the water ran uphill. I said a paint roller.
A paint roller. It appears to me that Cindy is on a roller. I had to say it before. Before Bauman said it. He was going to say it.
just about to say
Sure
that,
you were.
and boy, am I glad you ruined it for me. I said roller.
Score is tied, 3-3.
Speaking of a
Roll.
roller,
Yep, paint roller. 4-3. What do you say, Sailor?
I think a word should be said about Widow Diller, able to go on in the true legend of fabulous baby of The Show Must Go On.
That's right.
Widow
even in
Diller.
her grief.
She is on medication, and she has a nurse in the dressing room, and God bless you, Phyllis, keeping America laughing and on a roll.
Widow Diller.
I never expected her to wear the diamond earrings and the choker, the rhinestone choker.
It wasn't real.
Well, we got. We're out. 5-3 to score. She's ahead. We got one more round where you can catch up or win, or who knows what's going to happen. Tune in right after this.
It's a shopper's paradise on
$250.
Supermarket Sweep.
Yes.
Weeknights at 9, only on Buzzer.
This Balsam Hill.
Here we go with round 3. Last round, Cindy is ahead. You go.
B, please.
All right, one person plays. Renee, you are the only one. You.
Terrific.
You are the
Good
only
luck.
one who plays. Here it is. Tarzan is speaking. He said, civilization just reached jungle. They just passed law. It's a curb your blank.
That can't be right.
Is that what it said?
All right, if you think that's what she's going to say, that's what you're going to write. All right, ready? Okay, here we go. Tarzan said civilization just reached jungle. They just passed law. It's a curb your blank.
Elephant.
Curb your elephant. That's good. These elephants are very large creatures. All right, Renee.
Well, the jungle is being overpopulated, and we always have to think that there's not enough food in the world, etc., etc. So we have to curb our sexual appetite.
Curb your sexual appetite.
Bad.
Never, never.
Renee.
I thought she was going to say that.
I just hope you're. I hope you're not going to give up your nighttime job on Hill Street Blues.
Never, never.
Okay. Because, all right. Now, she remains at 5, and you have a chance to tie it by matching 2 or winning it by matching 3. Norman is the world's dumbest inventor. He just invented a process that turns gold into blank. All right? Norman is the world's dumbest inventor. He just invented a process that turns gold into blank.
Copper.
Gold into copper. They're not too thrilled with that, are you?
Copper's expensive.
Well, there are other
did you
base
go wrong?
metals. What's that? Here we go. What do you say?
Well, I was going to say that, but I didn't. I said lead.
Lead. Right. That's a good one. All right.
And he's a copper.
Right. What'd you say? That's worse than you're on a roller.
Yeah, I went for the other fable, which was Rumpelstiltskin or whatever his name, straw. See, they spun straw into gold and then it...
All right, that means Cindy wins the game. Okay. Right there, if you would, please. Hey! Well, it was a pleasure to meet you, Ellie, and we're going to send some gifts to you from the match game. Ellie Bakhtavar. Yay! How do you feel?
Great.
Good. Feels great. Now we'll switch to Hollywood Squares. We'll bring in the rest of the set, 3 more stars, and John and I will trade places. Lots more going on here. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
A member of our studio audience will receive Montgomery Ward's 25-inch color console TV. Features random access, 125-channel remote system, LED channel readout, light sensor, and automatic color system, furnished by Montgomery Ward. And now, it's time for more of The Match Game, Hollywood Squares Hour, with, from Automan, Chuck Wagner. From Too Close for Comfort, Lydia Cornell. Leonard Fry. And taking over the star of the Hollywood Squares, John Bowman.
Hollywood Squares wants you!
Hi, Grandma. I played
For Imprint, for certain.
And now, John Bowman and the Hollywood Squares.
See? Cindy Taylor, you said you're an Army brat or an Air Force brat, right?
Air Force.
Air Force, yeah, and she just can't stop moving.
I know.
But it's okay. Get it out of your system. We'll go on to Hollywood Squares. We have 3 brand new celebrities. Leonard Fry, Chuck Wagner, and Lydia Cornell. Lydia, Too Close for Comfort has come back to television, started very recently in syndication, right? How's it going so far?
We've done 26 brand new episodes. They get funnier and funnier. The premiere just sets the scene, and then they go wild. They're really racy this year.
So it's actually started, right?
It started, and it's in LA. It's every Tuesday and Saturday night. Tuesday at 7:30, and across the country, it's in about 85% of the country, and it'll be in 100 markets. So,
Terrific.
you know,
Okay, we'll
check
watch
it
for
out.
it. Let's you and I zip over here and play Hollywood Squares. Here we go. So much has happened. Phyllis went to the funeral, came right back in time, and also returning today is Marla Braswell. She is our champ for the second day. Her total, $1,675. Just remind us a little bit about your life to date, 25 words or less.
I'm from Long Beach, California, and I'm happily married, and I love to jog, and I even more love to play Match Game Hollywood Squares. It's great.
Thank you for the lovely compliment. However, it won't help you in this game. You will still have to defeat your opponent, Cindy Taylor, in Hollywood Squares, which we will play until you hear the Time's Up bell. Whoever's ahead at that point, logically enough, is the winner. Goes on to play Super Match. That can be worth up to $30,000. Okay, first game's $100 as always. Marla, pick a star.
Phyllis.
Phyllis Diller. Your new boyfriend is fat. Does Cosmo's Guide to Marvelous Men say you should tell him to diet? Or should you say nothing, because even a good flabby man is hard to find?
I think Cosmo would tell you to diplomatically suggest that he do something about it.
Okay. Says tell that new fat boyfriend to diet. Marla, agree or disagree?
I disagree.
According to Cosmo's Guide to Marvelous Men, you should just say nothing. You're perfectly right to disagree. Phyllis couldn't think. You get the first square. Phyllis couldn't think. The body wasn't yet cold when she found a new fat boyfriend. Cindy, your move. Pick a star for an O.
Leonard.
Okay, Mr.
Cindy.
Fry.
Hi.
Hi, Fry.
Hit it.
When you go to the movies in Russia, can you buy a bucket of popcorn? Or is that decadent capitalist refreshment not available there?
Who wants to go to the movies in Russia anyhow? How many times can you see Ivan the Terrible Part 3? Go to American movies. Don't want to go to the RKO Leningrad. Now, what was the question?
When whoever wants to go to the movies in Russia does go to the movies in Russia,
yes,
can they buy a bucket of popcorn or not?
They can buy a bucket of popcorn because to make movies is capitalistic too. So if they're there, they might as well have the popcorn but no butter.
Agree or disagree, Cindy?
I agree.
Popcorn is not available in the Soviet movie theaters. You should have disagreed with Leonard Fry, and your opponent gets that square. So you got a bunch of X's up there if we could get them on the board. And Marla, it's your move.
Charles to win.
Okay.
Okay, good luck, everybody.
Charles, can you get dandruff on your head? Can you only get dandruff on your head? Or can you get it elsewhere?
Well, I speak from my own experience, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's the correct answer. You can get dandruff elsewhere.
For the game, agree or disagree, Marla?
I agree.
You can get dandruff elsewhere.
Good
you
boy! Yay, Chuck!
And you win the first game in a clean sweep. Whoa, 175 to zip, but it's early. We will be back with a $200 game after these messages.
Stay tuned for more of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour.
Expect the unexpected on Buzzr's 6th annual Lost and Found, September 25th. Only on Buzzer. Let's play if you dare.
The best walk-in tub,
Modern.com.
Now back to John Bauman and the Hollywood Squares.
175 for the champ. Nothing so far for you, Cindy, but we got plenty of time, and we're starting a new game. You get to pick the first square.
Phyllis.
Phyllis Diller. You're an old hen. Sorry, Phyllis. I don't know how this got in here.
A widowed hen, however.
Just says you're an old hen. What's more likely to become of you? Will you keep laying eggs till the end of your days? It's not getting any better, is it?
No, it isn't.
Or will you wind up as somebody's dinner?
Well, I have laid a few eggs in my day. Will you keep... Well, where do old chickens go? I mean, you can lay eggs as long as you're alive. That has nothing to do with this question.
Well, the basic gist of the question is...
Are you just going to lay eggs all your life, or are you going to wind up at somebody's dinner?
Yeah, the basic gist of the question is, are you going to kind of die a natural death, or will you wind up being eaten?
Well, it depends on who's running the farm. I think that they would take the eggs. I think we're going to lay the eggs.
Okay, you're just going to go on and on until you die. Agree or disagree, Cindy?
I agree.
You will wind up as somebody's dinner, most likely. No, they get you before you're finished. And
it'll be tough.
You should have disagreed. Your opponent gets that square. So you got a whole bunch of X's in a row. Only one in this game. Marla, pick a star.
Lydia.
Okay. Lydia Cornell. If you're like most girls, what stopped growing first? Your height or your chest?
Oh, gosh. Let's see. Personally, your height.
Agree or disagree, Marla?
I agree.
Your height. Yes, you're right.
Good girl.
You get the square.
Keep going forever.
5 X's in a row. When are you going to stop her, Cindy? Pick a star.
Jean DeBlock.
Okay, you missed this one. It's a pretty big lead for Marla. Gene Rayburn. Don Rickles is standing in a horse barn laughing at his own jokes. Will a horse probably kick Rickles? A popular answer. Or do horses like the sound of laughter?
Well, I would think horses are indifferent to the sound of laughter. I don't know.
Good answer.
Did he tell a horse a joke?
Yeah, you know how he laughs at his own jokes. And the question is, will a horse try to get him, or do they like the sound of laughter?
Well, I would think that horses are gregarious animals. They're herding animals, and they might think Rickles, with his crazy-sounding laughter, they might think he's another horse. So they'd probably be happy. They wouldn't kick him.
He says horses like the sound of laughter is what he's driving at. Okay, for a very important block to you, agree or disagree?
I agree.
The horse will probably kick Rickles, or presumably anyone else. Horses do not like the sound of laughter, we suppose. Your opponent gets that square and wins yet another game.
They'll usually kick you for whatever you're doing.
Mr. Gene did not help you out. But, Marla, that was good for you. You got 450 to nothing. Plenty of time. Take the X's off the board. This one is worth $300, so you can come a good portion of the way back if you take it, Cindy. Pick a star.
Phyllis.
Phyllis once again. Is it okay to stick your dirty electric blanket in the washing machine? Or should you only have it dry cleaned?
Oh, my heavens. We finally got an easy one. You mustn't stick it in the washing machine. You must have it dry cleaned.
Agree or disagree, Cindy?
I disagree.
It is okay to stick it in the washing machine.
Yes,
the most difficult question yet. You're right to disagree, and you knew that, didn't you? Yeah, she absolutely knew that. The point is, dry cleaning, in fact, might harm the insulation. I agree with you. I find it a shocking revelation. And, Marla, it is your move.
Charles.
Your opponent is on the board, but you still have a big lead. Charles Nelson Riley. You're an ordinary caterpillar.
Oh, this again. All right.
Are you able to manufacture silk, or can only silkworms make silk?
I could do it. I hope. Yeah, I think it's not going to be on Rodeo Drive in a window, but it'll be silk-ish.
Charles says, given half the chance, an ordinary caterpillar can manufacture silk. What do you say, Marla?
I disagree.
Only silkworms can make silk. Good playing. You're right to disagree. You get the square.
Make a little polyester.
Okay, Cindy, you're playing O. Pick a star.
Renee.
Renee Enriquez. In a survey reported in the School Food Service Journal, okay, 9 out of 10 kids said this is their favorite food. Is it ice cream or French fries?
Well, I think I like ice cream better. But I know it is French fries.
He says 9 out of 10 kids in this survey said French fries is their favorite food. What do you say, Cindy?
I agree.
Ice cream, according to 9 out of 10 kids in the School Food Service Journal, a publication undoubtedly only read by our researchers. We will be back to find out what happens in this $300 game after these messages. Be there.
No matter who's dealing the cards, the Sharks are in it to win it.
I gotta go all the way! Higher!
Card Sharks, weeknights at 9:30 on Buzzer.
Introducing my phone.
Champ, 25 for the challenger. And it's your move, Marla.
Gene.
Gene Rayburn.
Mr. Wizard.
On a hot day, Gene, does an average bird sweat? Or is the little critter air-cooled?
Birds don't sweat. Everybody knows that. Birds don't sweat, period.
Birds are air-cooled. Agree or disagree?
I agree.
Birds are air-cooled. You're right to agree. Simple as that. You get the square. And increase your lead by $25. Cindy, pick a star for an O.
Abby to block.
Okay.
Okay.
You missed this one. It's a humongous lead for your opponent. Abby Dalton from Falcon Crest.
Yes.
Walter had a vasectomy last year.
Oh, Walter.
And now Walter's wife is pregnant. Is it possible for a vasectomy to reverse itself on its own? Or might Walter's suspicions about the milkman be correct?
His milkman did that too? Stranger things have happened. It is possible for a vasectomy not exactly to reverse itself, but not to be foolproof, as it were.
Thank you, Doctor.
Okay. What she's driving at in our language is that a vasectomy can reverse itself on its own. What do you say, Cindy, to block?
I disagree.
A vasectomy can reverse itself on its own. It's a tough game. Your opponent gets that square and wins yet another game. Cindy, 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 Cindy.
It is easier to play the game at home, isn't it?
It is rare, but it is possible for a vasectomy to reverse itself. Cindy may soon be joining Phyllis at the funeral. Marla, you have won another game, but we're going to take the X's and the single O off of the board, and we're going to start a $400 contest. Cindy, pick a star.
Phyllis.
Phyllis once again. According to Cosmo, Phyllis, you can mix molasses, mayonnaise, pancake mix, mineral water, and soy sauce to make something wonderful. Is it a great Oriental pancake or a conditioner for your hair?
Oh. These are hard. It sounds like a pancake, but I don't think a Cosmo girl is as interested in cooking as she is in her hair. They all look like Farrah Fawcett. I think it's for her hair.
What do you say, Cindy?
I agree.
It is a conditioner for your hair. And you get another square. You're getting there, you're getting there. Marla, pick a star.
Charles.
I just want to remind everybody on behalf of John and Jean that the memorial service for Phyllis's husband will be held at the Lace and Leather Department of Mr. Fredericks of Hollywood on Friday. And parking is limited, so please get there early. It's 1 o'clock. Yes?
Not to change the subject, Charles. How do dolphins make love? Back to back or belly to belly?
Nothing's sacred.
From the caterpillar to this.
It's your fate, Charles.
Back to back or belly to belly? Well, let's go with back to back.
What do you say?
I disagree.
Dolphins make love belly to belly, and that's why you're this far ahead. You're right to disagree. You get the square. You done good. Cindy Taylor, your move.
Lydia.
Okay, Lydia Cornell. When the Red Book report on female sexuality asked women how many men they had slept with before marriage, did more women say they'd slept with just one or with a bunch?
Once again, well, I wouldn't know anything about that. But it's true.
Sure.
I really think that they would say a bunch.
What do you think, Cindy?
I agree.
More women in this Red Book report on female sexuality said they slept with just one. Said may be the operative word.
Lied.
You should have disagreed with Lydia. Your opponent gets that square. And you got a whole mess of X's up there once again, Marla. Pick a star.
Richard to win.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Wow. This is for money.
Marla, I'm with you here. Go ahead.
Richard Klein.
Yes, are we out of time?
Not
Okay,
yet.
Go ahead.
Are you more likely to have straight teeth if you were bottle-fed or breastfed?
Straight teeth if you were bottle-fed or breastfed. I should know this because I'm a new father. I've read all the books. I have no idea. I would say more likely if you were breastfed to have straighter teeth because the nipple would probably, the artificial nipple would do something to your alveolar ridge, which is right up here, which gives you a malocclusion, and some people know about this and some people don't. I think Gene Rayburn does. So I would say artificially bottle-fed.
Richard says you're more likely to have straight teeth if you're bottle-fed. No?
No, the other way around.
Huh? No, I did say no, you're more straight if natural, breastfed. Thank you, audience.
Okay, yes,
I
you
did
were
say
driving at breastfed, but then
I did say breastfed.
Okay.
Have straighter teeth.
Okay. He says breastfed. What do you say, Marla, for the game?
I agree.
You are more likely to have straight teeth if you are breastfed. You are perfectly right to agree. You get the square. You win another game. She's almost off the board. Time is up. $1,325 might be a new record. Marla Braswell once again. Whoa. I don't know. That could be a new record. We will check that out of actual earnings during the Hollywood Squares portion of our game. That is quite a lot. Cindy, she's really is an awfully good player. She made very, very few mistakes.
I made all the mistakes.
Yeah, which didn't help you out any. But you did very well in the match game, and you are leaving here with $50, and probably we'll find some other stuff to toss your way. Cindy Taylor, thank you. Gene Rayburn.
Okay, John, here we are with a champ, and she really did amass a lot of money here. We'll be back with her in the stars for Go with the Big Dough right after this.
Password Plus, Super Password, and for the first time on Buzzer, $1 Million Password. Password Triple Play, Saturday nights starting at 8, only on Buzzer.
Buzzer salutes Shriners Hospitals for Children. Send love to the rescue at loveshriners.org.
To go. Visit goodtogo.com. Now, here to play the super match is Gene Rayburn.
Okay, Gino. Thank you. You ready, Marla?
I'm ready.
Let's see. What have you got now? You got $3,000 now. Is that what you have? But you just won probably the biggest amount.
Yeah.
Is that the biggest? The new record? You don't know.
They don't know.
Yeah, $13.25. I don't think anyone's done that anyway. You're really on a roll and you're hot, and let's keep going here and see if you can win it all. We go to the super match where you can win up to $30,000. We polled an audience not too long ago and said, write down your best answer to this. Heart of blank. If you give us the answer they gave most often, it's $1,000, then $500, then $250. Whom do you call on for a little assist?
Lydia. Heart of stone.
There's one.
Lydia.
Abby.
Heart of gold.
All right, you've got two now.
Leonard.
As my father's in the fruit and vegetable business, heart of, oh, that's head of, no. Heart of artichoke.
Heart of artichoke?
Heart of artichoke. Didn't you ever see All About Eve? When she said, remind me to tell you when I looked into the heart of an artichoke.
Well, your father is Joe Carcione, the greengrocer?
No, he's very unshowbiz. He's Charles Fry of Charles Fry and Son.
Oh, all right.
No, heart of artichoke is no good?
It's all right. You said it. That's it. Heart of artichoke, heart of gold, and heart of stone are the three the stars have given you. You may now choose one of those or choose one of your own invention.
Think so?
Heart of gold.
Heart of gold is what you want. All right. Let's find out if it's up there. That's the one that Abby gave you. We'll begin at the bottom as usual and reveal the $250 response. Heart of my heart. Well known. Yes. A song of yesteryear. The $500 response says, Heart of Stone. All right, that's the one that Lydia gave you. It looks pretty good for Heart of Gold, don't you think, audience?
Yeah.
Very good.
Heart of artichoke.
Okay, Steve, let her rip. Yeah. You've got it. At 1,000. Right up to 4,000. All right, now you're going to do the head-to-head with any star of your choosing. And after you've made your decision, that star will reveal a hidden number. It'll be a 10, a 20, and 130 up there somewhere. And we'll multiply that $1,000 by whatever number is revealed. Okay, choose a star.
I go with John again. Try it again.
All right, he had a 10 yesterday. Today he has a 20. All right. Good luck. Hope you win the 20,000. This is it. Blank York. Y-O-R-K. All right, you get the $20,000 if you match John. What do you say?
New York?
New York, New York. Such a wonderful place, they had to name it twice, as the song goes. New York, New York, it's a wonderful town. And if you don't say New York, I'm going to shove this microphone down your throat.
Is there any other answer? There must be. I know there's another one,
The
but
Duke of York.
I didn't have it. New York it is.
Listen, she's doing something interesting here. It's the first time that someone has just won an even number. Before she started, she had an even 3,000, and she won another 1,000, had an even 4,000. Now you have an even $24,000. Okay. We'll be back with our champ here in the Stars right after this.
What's fast and delicious? Free shipping with your first order.
Okay. Well, Marla's very excited, and John is autographing the winning card.
How do you spell Bauman? Do you happen to know?
And just for the record, the other good responses were Sergeant York and Michael York, in case you were interested.
Great
now,
movie, great
we'd like
movie
to
star.
find out which of our illustrious stars had the big 3-0. So would you grab the tabs? Ready, set, go! Richard Klein had it today.
Klein has 30.
And while we have your attention, stars, we want to thank you. You were really splendid. We've had a wonderful week, and we hope to see each and every one of you back.
They were terrific.
Great.
We're going to miss you for a couple of months.
Charles and Leonard are off to New Haven, Connecticut.
And you too.
I'll be here next week, though.
Oh, next week. And after that, you'll be going.
Then I'll be
All right. We'll see you on Monday.
I'll be here.
All right. And I'm Gene Rayburn inviting you to join us on Monday.
John Bauman saying so long for the match. Sarah, see you then.
A member of our studio audience will receive Vitamix Stainless Steel 3-minute bread maker and home yogurt factory that juices without waste, cooks without burning, freezes instant ice cream, and offers 800 other recipes. This is Gene Wood speaking for the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour. A Mark Goodson television production.